the Baron, so I'm going to make a selection in this Becher Chase. Saturday and it's early, and I'll go through the reasons why it's early again. But first up, I'll just quickly go through the Sefton, and I did say when I done the Smad Place video that I was quite sweet on something for the Sefton, so watch out for it. And when he had the Hennessy and the Sefton card in front of me, I looked at them both and I was praying that was what would get pulled out, the Hennessy, and unfortunately it didn't, and the selection would have been for the Sefton First Lieutenant. Now, First Lieutenant went up and finished third in the Hennessy, and it run a really good race. And if there's one trainer what can turn an arse out, or who's got the balls to turn an arse out the week after it running, it's Mouse Morris. And if he thinks that arse is fit, he will put it in the Sefton. Me personally, I won't be having a bet in the race. I just think that First Lieutenant had a hard enough race, obviously in the Hennessy, and it isn't going to be 100% for the Sefton. And I'm absolutely heartbroken and devastated because, like I say, I did fancy it more than Smad Place for the Hennessy. Plus, that run off the Hennessy, you would have imagined that First Lieutenant would have given the Sefton a real good go, a real bold show. So I'm devastated really, but there you go, you can't get them all. What I'll most probably do, to be honest with you, if it's in the lineup come Saturday, I might have 50 pence each way on it just out of interest, because I've looked at the other runners and I can't give out a selection because there aren't much of a muchness, and I don't really want to give something out giving it out for the sake of giving it out. So you got the likes of Rocky Creek, Versalido, Double Ross, Benny's Miss, which I do think is a massive false favourite, but might go out and win it. It's one of them races, me, where 5 or 6 are in with a massive shout of winning it, and I think it's pot luck, so I'm not prepared to give a selection. But like what I said earlier, out of interest, I might have 50 pence or a quid each way on First Lieutenant just to watch the race. But anyway, watch the race because it will be a good race. So unfortunately, it breaks my heart, but there's no selection in the Sefton. So right, let's talk about the Becher Chase. So I'm really looking forward to this Becher Chase, and there's a few reasons why. So the reason why we're putting out early is because I think the price is going to absolutely collapse on Saturday. And this Becher Chase is known for a decent Grand National trial, but if you go through the last 5 or 6 Grand National winners from, let's say, Don't Push It, they haven't been nowhere near this race, a Becher, and it's because the way the Grand National has been changed due to the animal rights, and I've got an opinion on that. There's only Pinot de Rey and Ballybrig, certainly in the last 5-6 years, has been anywhere near the Becher. Pinot de Rey before the National, and Ballybrig twice, I think, certainly once after winning a National. So the first time in God knows how many years since the likes of Earth Summit, Amberley House, Clan Royal, I think Silver Birch won this as well. You're going to get a horse what's going to be competitive in the National if it takes to the National fences, and that's what the selection holds on. So the selection's going to be Goonyella, and it's currently, I've just got 10 to 1 for it, so but an odds checker what I've put out on this upload, it's 8 or 9 to 1, but I'll lift it off now and I'll show you the price, and it still can get 10 to 1 for it. I've had 10 to 1, I've had that each way, so the selection isn't each way because it's a double figure selection. And for me, this all hinges on whether Goonyella can take to Aintree and doesn't mind brushing through them Aintree fences, the National fences. So I first saw Goonyella in the flesh at Utoxeter in the Midlands Grand National, and I come away from there thinking I've just seen something in a National type what I haven't seen in quite a few years. And after the Grand National this year, I made it a bit of a mission to find an inflated price for the horse, which he eventually got, which he was happy with, for the Grand National next year. Now, I'm not saying it's going to win next year's Grand National. I will be doing an upload for the Grand National in the next couple of weeks. And last year when we made the selection, I made 3 selections. I had the 1st, 2nd and 4th home in the National. So maybe I might have 2 or 3 selections in the National coming up for anti-post, so you can get a decent price, and Goon Yellow might be one of them, all hinging on whether it takes to Aintree and it can jump the national fences and brush through them. It's happy to do so, and I think that's all what the selection hinges on, because it jumps so soundly, this horse. It jumps like a stag. It has been to Aintree before and it tipped up at the first in a cavalry charge in this race, and it got into a bit of trouble. So I think you can sort of forgive it that and give it another crack at it. If it does run particularly well in this race, even if it runs 5th or 6th, I can see Draper just protecting its handicap mark and aiming it for the National anyway, because I think this horse will win a National in the next 3 seasons. I know that's a bit of a bold statement to say, but I think it's the sort of horse what can turn up time and time over the next 3 seasons at a National and give it a good belt if it can handle the National fences, if it don't mind skimming through, brushing through them. So that's going to be the selection. Goon Yellow, 10 to 1 each way with Bow Sports, and we suggest you take the 10 to 1 because I can see it going off favourite, 11 to 2 favourite on the day. So that's it. Good luck with all your selections. I hope you have a winning week, and I hope you have a winning weekend. I know that we haven't had a selection in the Sefton, and I know that First Lieutenant's entered in the Becher, but I think Morris would have put First Lieutenant in the Sefton, but that's my opinion. But there you go. But it ain't going to materialise anyway, so we'll leave it at that. Thanks for listening. Put your comments in, because I love the bit of banter and I like replying to them, and I like your views, because sometimes I might see something or I might read something what I haven't thought of, or I might have a different outlook on it after you've posted something. So it's nice when you do post stuff, and I'll leave it for now. Cheers to Baron.